What did you do last night?
You accused me of murder.
He accuses everyone of murder.
It is a problem, I admit.
Death on the Nile, the second film in the adventures of the great detective Hercule Poirot, based on classic whodunit books by Agatha Christie. And this one is honestly just as good as the first one, Murder on the Orient Express. Despite some shaky background dialogue and some very obvious cases of foreshadowing, and some pretty fake-looking CGI, it's still really well done. This film follows Poirot as he joins a lavish wedding party on the Egyptian Nile, invited by his friend Book, until things inevitably go wrong and someone ends up murdered. With the large yet still compact and varied group of subjects, motives, alibis, and secrets, the film does a good job juggling between them all and setting up their sometimes too easily defined character tropes. I couldn't tell you all of their names, but I remember each one at least, and their secrets are all surprising and fun to discover for the most part as well. But they are the ensemble cast, and unlike the first film, they aren't the focus. This is a Poirot movie through and through, focusing on the detective's past and traumatic events that he carries with him. And that is the most interesting part of the film. Kenneth Branagh, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, plays Poirot ridiculously well that it's honestly hard to imagine anyone else in the role. From his idiosyncrasies to his razor-like focus to the sudden heartbreak and emotional moments that hit surprisingly hard. There's one moment that I won't spoil where he just gives the squeak of no that is so perfectly in character and jarring to hear after a specific routine. It's just really damn good. And speaking of idiosyncrasies, I really appreciate how they affect the cinematography as well. His constant need for even numbers and symmetry is portrayed effectively on screen as well, with character placement, number of characters on screen, and even background items and props. It's remarkably in-depth and a much-needed sense of style to the claustrophobic setting of the fancy but admittedly small boat, and I for one love these details. There's also some really fun instances of light play where they highlight Poirot's eyes explicitly or framing them perfectly behind an object, and there's this great emotional scene that takes place entirely from behind the characters involved, forcing you to imagine their facial expressions as they talk, and man, that just felt really cool to see done so well. Nothing feels overused in the cinematography front, aside from some notably fake CGI, as I said before. The only other spot which kind of fails is the side characters and their dumb background dialogue. It's kind of annoying to have characters that are quickly set up as one note and then have painfully obvious dialogue lines. The most egregious offender being the anti-money godmother, who uses the words too wealthy an unhealthy amount of times. Thankfully, this calms down in the second act and more of the characters are allowed to branch off as the mystery deepens. Overall, it's a really good murder mystery, and if you like whodunits combined with some great visual style and character backstory, this is a fantastic film for you. Death on the Nile gets an 8 out of 10 from me. Hey guys, thanks for sticking around for another one. I do like my murder mysteries, although I've gotten a little too used to slashers doing them, like Scream, or hell, the show Slasher, which I also kind of recommend, except for season 3, unless you can stomach the first half. But anyway, they're fun. I like a mystery and getting into it and trying to figure out who did what this means, what clues are for, what are red herrings. It's just a lot of fun. That's why Scooby-Doo's been so strong for so long. No, I'm not going to review Scoob. It's a bad movie. If they wanted to make a Blue Eagle movie, they should have just done that instead of sliding in Scooby-Doo for some reason. There you go. There's a quick review right there. Anyway, that's it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the film in the comments below or what you want to see next. Remember to hit that subscribe and the bell so you always know when I upload a video, and that's it. Have a great day, and if you're not, have a better one. See ya.